Hello, we're MossCharmly.
And on this episode, we're going to talk about some incredibly wonderful brushes.
Krita
brushes. And they're the basic ones that it comes with. So, here we go. We have some examples and some ones that we really wanted to share with you.
Yeah, so here I was just painting with them and they're really good. So I'm going to show you with a blank piece of fresh digital paper so you can see. So pop up the pop-up palette. And here's some of the brushes we use that we really like. So I'm going to show you the watercolor brushes. So this one, I chose this one here. Yeah, it's really cool. So I'm going to pick a color.
We're definitely going to leave some of the, or not some of them, we're going to leave the names of these brushes in the description below. So,
yeah.
Just to let you know.
So
it has a wonderful, actual paper texture.
It has it has great texture and kind of this nice light blend. So if you pop up the palette again and maybe change a color, it sort of just, nicely sort of kind of goes with it.
It's very nice, very light.
Soft.
You can build on this.
Yeah, and just keep going with it, and it
blends really well.
Very pretty. So you can pick another color and just sort of keep going. And it just has that nice soft feel and a nice pretty texture to it, which I really like. Okay, sorry, I keep popping this up. I get excited.
Those are good brushes.
They are. They're really good.
Krita's a fun program. Everybody needs to give it a chance, really.
I agree with that. It's really worth giving it a chance.
Yeah. It's a perfect example of the fact that this program was definitely created for digital artists. And it's funny because some programs are used by digital artists, but were never conceived as a program for digital artists.
Oh, true.
Some programs were created for photographers. Some programs were created by mangakai or
like Clip
comics,
Studio,
right? And Photoshop, right?
Yeah, Clip Studio is made for comics.
Yeah, right.
Manga.
Yeah, and these weren't things that people thought of, but it was a tool that was eventually used. So for digital artists, Krita is an actual program specifically designed for the digital artist in mind. So it's going to have a little bit different feel than other programs because it just is designed for an artist. So they really took their time and really had a lot of people really work really hard on trying to mimic the more classical forms of or traditional forms of art materials and how to actually use them. So just want to let you know.
And it works out really well like that. It's just nice and fun and professional too. It's a very professional program. Just because it's free, I wouldn't consider it bad. It's and I think there's a stigma because it's free that it might not be professional, and it really is, and it's really worth giving it a shot. Really trying it out.
And nobody says you have to be just using one program, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, you could pop up another picture just to paint.
Yeah, right. Like the one
in there.
The one you were painting.
Yeah, the one I was painting right here. It was with Clip Studio, and then I was painting it in Krita because I really like their brushes.
Yeah.
Their
watercolor brush really is a nice texture.
It is. It's really nice and really pretty. So here's the pencil, and the pencils too in Krita are really good. So right here I was using this one, and it has a really good tilt to it.
Yeah.
And it says it has tilt, and it has that little picture of a little tilt. So it does a nice little tilt, and you can keep going with it, and it adds.
Yeah, it really does.
So it's kind of neat, like
It's very similar to the pencils in Procreate, how the tilt and the actual position of your pen, like your angle and your approach, and like actually how your stroke was or is, it's able to really mimic how using a real pencil would feel. So you can get that nice little, edge of your pencil and roll down, and
and
really
you could change
really
it to do something else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's other ones that have similar texture
and different attributes.
Yeah.
So it's almost like you can specifically put these brushes in any way you'd like to use them, but these are certainly the brushes we really like to use. So yeah. I mean, there's a marker one. I know we forgot to put that in there, but
that's a good one.
I love it because it's very much like a Copic marker. It has that way of a Copic, how it layers, and if you when it's wet, you can really just sort of put it all on in a nice big swoosh or whatever, you know, and it really is nice. So
yeah, they even have really good erasers. Like you can really make things dark and change it up and put light in it, and it has that nice settled look.
Yeah, it definitely works well with the textures.
Yeah,
you know,
it
it's
works
almost like
so good.
They have harmony between each tool,
Very
so
natural.
it works well, right? Yeah.
And you could paint and use that same thing with the paint, and it's still soft. And
yeah.
nice.
It's funny, these textures are so similar. I used to have, one of my Conti sketchbooks was actually that paper texture, and it's like such a familiar texture to see, so it's kind of really funny. So anyways, there's definitely an excellent mimicry that they've been able to achieve. So yeah, so just give these brushes a try, and you know, definitely just, you know, don't think that Krita is not a viable digital artist program, you know.
Yeah, just because it's free, there's this. I think there might be a stigma because it's free. It's not professional, but it really is a great professional program, and it has a lot of great qualities. It's just as professional as any other program. It's really, really good.
Yeah.
So we really recommend it. So maybe with these little short thing with really great tools, it's just really neat. I mean, darn these watercolor brushes.
Aren't they nice?
They're so good. I mean,
the texture.
Look
really
at that.
works really
Look at
well.
that texture.
They blend well too.
Yeah.
You know, like in Clip Studio, we've had to actually create some of our own just to be able to get the blending right, so that when it mixes through Multiply, it actually layers correctly to our eye, or how we think about it. But these kind of right out of the box work really, really well. So, and there's tons of other, you know, tools you can get from other creators. I mean, check out, you know, Krita.org for the creators, and they actually have a great support group of other artists, you know, that really are very involved. So yeah.
So please try Krita out. Check out these watercolor brushes and pencils. They're great.
Yeah, they're really great. I mean, the texture is amazing. So, and they work really well. Like and the direction of your brush.
I know, right?
It's so intuitive, and it keeps getting wetter. Like, look at that brush.
Look at that.
It actually is getting wetter. Like, you're actually pushing down more water, and the pigment's rolling over itself. It blends incredibly. Like, we're talking legit.
And you could just keep blending other colors with it.
Yeah, you know, and it rolls in. See how that? And look, it'll blend in with the
Blend
color.
in it.
It's incredible.
It's
and it
very
rolls
neat.
over. So they have really great stuff. Give it a chance, okay? So yeah, we definitely recommend these brushes, and you know, we definitely feel you're going to find a lot of brushes of your own that you're going to appreciate and really, you know, use to their fullest. So
Yeah, so have fun, experiment,
try it out.
try it out.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Have a great day, everybody.
MossCharmly
MossCharmly out.
out.
Okay.